I'm not really going to present because Martina Schraudner would be much better at it, and I strongly recommend that you go with Google and search out Discover Markets. What I wanted to hijack this moment is to use that to highlight to you this Discover Markets as an example of why it is not just about the numbers of women in represented in research, that basically there is this representation, it is the research questions, and it is the leadership. So what Martina's project does, Discover Markets, is that they take women and people from different disciplines, they have workshops, and they focus on innovation areas of some significance, like energy, health, and so on. And those groups then are asked to come up with ideas for new products, okay, and take that thought process right to the products. And then these ideas go to the engineers and Fraunhofer institutes for the quality assessment whether these things are implemented. So this is kind of a similar to in intention to what Nancy Cantor was talking about yesterday. So the interesting thing about this, of course, everybody can have ideas, however, to make them really implementable. And the results so far are that about 70% of the ideas are immediately implementable. Okay? So those women and people who are not scientists and not engineers can actually have a very good ideas for products, for new markets for science knowledge. Okay? And so, and also the very important result from it is that the engineers say that a number of those ideas they would not have come up with because, they are constrained by the engineering models. And so this kind of links to another opportunities that connect to the introduction from Commissioner Nelly Kroes, is to the role of ICTs. There is a website called www.innocentive.com, which is basically open up opportunities for contributing ideas, innovative ideas, everywhere, yes? They did a study of who was contributing to it. Anybody can sign in. Companies that can't solve problems in their research lab put out these problems on this website, and there's a prize for producing a solution. A study was done of the solutions that were produced and looking also at gender in this, and found that many women who were not in the inner circles of this traditional knowledge transfer process, research lab company, have contributed very interesting and more multidisciplinary ideas. So there was a definite benefit of involving women in this kind of innovation process. So I think when we're talking about it, how does it link with the other things? The leaky pipeline, okay? Women drop out from the leaky pipeline. Women don't take up as many science and engineering degrees as they go for humanities and so on. However, they have their brains about them, and they are there in the environment. And while we are trying to bring the structural change and solve all those problems, I think we should really make sure that we connect with the women who are already in their society and quite ready and happy to contribute really good solutions. There's a software called Foldit that has been used to solve a problem for protein folding. 57,000 people, gamers, took part in it. About 30% of them are women, some of which score higher than men on actually coming up with solutions. So, this is a completely different world that we are entering, in which women can participate and drive the innovation process. So I just Sorry for barging in, taking the spot, but I think that's basically work that Martina Schraudner has started in Fraunhofer. It's a way of bringing the woman's talent into the innovation.